people to Keishan Prince, and then we'll talk to you about the modern day fullback, probably the most changed position in our time. Gone are the days where you could be like Gary Neville, no disrespect, and the traditional, Lee Dixons of our time, where you can just bomb forward. You've got to have more to your game now as a fullback, because today's game is more possession based. We're seeing that the attacking or the forward thinking fullback is not as widely used anymore as it was before. So we're looking at the technical, physical, mental, and the psychological, and also what to do in and out of possession as a fullback. So let's start with what you need to do when you're in possession. Number one thing as a fullback you're required to do, just like you see Alphonso Davies do, is provide overlapping or attacking runs in the final third. Great thing about Alphonso Davies, what he has is great dribbling ability, which I'll talk about technical later on in this video. Also, you need to be able to do underlapping, which is where you come inside. Someone like Shevchenko, you can see him do that really well. Kyle Walker, when he was asked to do that quite a lot about 2 years ago. They do it now, but back in the day, I'll probably say 2 seasons ago, City really used Kyle Walker and I think it was Shevchenko at the time as well, to really come inside and just overload the midfield. So that's one of the other things as well when you're doing out possession for a winger. Also, after getting attacking areas, it is fullback's job to provide crosses, cutbacks, through balls, etc. Dribbling forward like you're watching this video, driving forward, runs over large distances are also important, and with the ability to also beat one-on-one opponents, which Davis does really well. Is probably one of the best 1v1 fullbacks in our time. He can probably beat anybody. If he was a winger, I'd probably say he will probably get more credit than he deserves. One of the things you need to do also out of possession, the responsibility of a modern fullback is to also take a task in terms of high press, moving into advanced areas, especially out wide. After pushing up high, the fullbacks usually tend to try to cut off direct balls down the touchline into space, so forcing the play into more crowded areas. Also, you need to be extremely fit off the ball after possession is lost to protect the areas outside the centre backs. You need to also cover long distances to chase the ball down, and obviously provide an option when you do win the ball, which is a lot of work. So I know a lot of players say, I play with fullback. Listen, it's a hell of a job today. It's a hell of a task. So we're going to go forward with the technical ability. Now, one thing about technical ability you must have as a fullback is passing ability, short passes and long passes. But short passes, I mean 5 passes, 5-yard passes, 10-yard passes. You need to be able to do that competent. The next one is crossing ability, low crosses, high crosses, driven crosses near posts, etc. And what you see Alphonso Davies do really well in this video, if you're watching, is the ability to dribble. You have to have dribbling ability to be able to go in and out, beat a man, use your body feint, etc. And also defending 1v1, something that Trent Alexander-Arnold was being really hit on a lot this season. And you've got to be able to, you don't have to be great at tackling, but you've got to be great with your body to know how to slow down the defender, how to show him where to go. We hear if he's left footed, showing him side. Sometimes it's not the best thing to do that. You understand? Because what they'll do is, if they're left footed and they're playing left wing, they'll probably do a right foot step over, push it to the left, and you're out again. So then you just got to be smart in terms of the individual and how you're playing, do your homework to work out what's the best way to beat him. The next one's mental. You need to be able to be aggressive. One of the things I say about fullbacks today, you need to be able to be really, really aggressive. You understand? You have to be aggressive. You cannot be passive. You've got to be aggressive in defending, aggressive in going forward, and aggressive on and off the ball. No ifs, no buts, the maybe it's about that. The next one as well, physical, is fitness. This is probably the only position I say in the pitch that is close to clocking the most miles consistently in every game. If the team use you right, if you're overlapping fullback, you're going to do a lot of running. And if you're underlapping fullback, you're not going to do that much running because you're just basically coming inside. But if it's traditionally overlapping fullbacks, you need to have good fitness. Good fitness drills to do, as you know, if I've got in my store, is like the 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. And there's loads of other workouts which I put in the book, which you can go and download and have a go yourself. Also need to have is good top speed. Now, the wingers need to have good acceleration, but fullbacks need to have a really good top speed, meaning when you come out of the 10-yard, 20-yard sprint, you need to have another 2 gears to kick on. Top speed is very important. You can again develop that through the speed program that I've got, which helps. Another exercise you can do is also running down hills, helps with top speed and maintaining running at top speed. Running up the hill, it develops acceleration. Running down the hill helps develop top speed and maintain top speed. You also need to have a good agility, quick feet, and ability to beat the defender and be able to turn out into space very much, because you do a lot of coming forward, have to come back and retain possession. So let me know what you think about this in the comments, and let's keep developing.